Right, now I'm back again. Now let me see what this does. I've set it on auto for, it's manual for adjusting the bits, but what I've done is I've set it on auto so it alters the, I can see it altering it down there, 2535.3, 4000 ISO, and then it goes down to 4, but sorry, I'm just messing about with it to get that done. Now hopefully you can see that properly. The autofocus actually just alters the f-stop and the ISO and the focus joints, whatever. So we're doing this here with the anchors because we need to add them to the model first. So the first job is to tidy them up. Let me take them glasses off and put me. I've also got this. I have got these, which are, they've got a 10 times power in them there. And so when I come in to do things, I can actually see the anchors a lot better. But the problem is you've got to get really close in. But looking at that close in, it's really, this might come in handy for the working on the Pontos stuff. I need a bit of headlamp magnifier to be fair. Right, let's carry on. So what we've got to do first is sort out these anchors. You can't really see that, can you? The camera needs to come out to get the table in focus. That's better. Alright, now you can see what I'm doing. Just. So the first job is to get these anchors sorted out. Get those spots off. And we got the, I've probably got that too zoomed in too far, haven't I? See, I'm working on the table because it's moving the table, it's moving the camera. So that's fine. I can get rid of all the little yucky bits on the side of the anchor. Get rid of those little bits there. That should be much better with that. Just get rid of it. A little bit. And we've got these little bits where the tags came off. So let me get them done. Right, so that gives you push the tags off. Possibly too close in there, aren't I? So this is getting these tags off. Now the problem is, as I move up and down, it's going to go out of focus, isn't it? I can keep it in focus in my hand, but then it'll out of focus on the thing. So it won't focus on front and back at the same time. It's absolutely unreal. And like I say, I've set it for auto, the actual whole thing, instead of manually altering the magnification. But to do that, I've got to keep reaching up and pressing the button on the camera to get it into focus. And then the minute I sit down, it goes out of focus because I've moved. I tried it yesterday. I did two videos yesterday, And when I watched them back, they were absolute rubbish. So this is the little bit there. That's got a little handle on it. That's fine. A little bit there. And I can paint these up once they're on the model, by the way. So I'm not really bothered about whether they're how they go. I can put them in on the model better. So that's that. And then there's these two silly little bits. So they will go. That doesn't belong on there. That doesn't belong on there at all. You've got to be careful of this because this is tiny. There's another one somewhere. Oh dear. Oh, whoopie-doo. I've lost that one. Let's move it. Alright, there it is. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's the bit that came off. Silly Billy. I've moved the tail of the thing around. Oh, damn it. Now I've lost that other one now. They're so little. Alright, it can't be far because it's got to be on the table, hasn't it? Although normally when a piece comes off somewhere it usually ends up in the field over the road, doesn't it? So this goes with this going right the way through that way like that, with that little bit there going into there like that. So that's how the anchor looks. They almost feel like you could just keep them like that. They don't need anything doing to them. But they almost certainly do. So that's that bit. Be a good idea to put it in the right way around, wouldn't it? Right, now that's that bit. So that's those two anchors there. I might have to reconsider this because of the way that camera. It's perfect having it like that because I can zoom in and out better with the higher magnification. But at the same time, I can't keep it in focus. It'll stay in focus here where I am, but then when I put it down, it's, you know, up and down really, isn't it? So that's that bit of anchor done. This little tiny bit will go into the little tiny holes there. Well, if I can click them in. Well, that one's flown off, isn't it? Well done. Now you've got to get this. You've got two little tiny bits on that, and it's got to go into there. Can't see it. Bear with me. Can't see it because of the. I need the magnifier. So that goes there. Probably don't need to glue it, but I'm going to glue it. So that's that little bit there. Oh, you can see it better with the. Alright, the sun will come on. That's coming from the. So that's that one done. I'm not sure how long there's some tape for that to stay in one piece. So that's that done. Oh, there it is. I thought I'd lost that. Right, just bear with me while I just go back to the magnifier. You see, I did this the other day and I was doing stuff. I think I put a video up and I was using the magnifier to do it. And I didn't realise I was concentrating so much. All you could actually see was the back of my head. So that's that. So that's the two anchors. And that's not doing too bad. Let me take them glasses off. Put these glasses on. God, the time goes so fast. Be careful or you'll take the lid off of that. Right, now, what have we got? Move stuff out of the way. And I'll be able to move that model back. Right, now. So I'm just moving stuff away because I know what will happen. I'll knock it and it'll go flying. Right now, so now we've got, let's put them on there. They are going to go. So the two anchors are going to go that way. And it looks like they fit into a little groove. I can't see a groove in that, to be fair. I mean, that's not got a... I'll just have a look through the magnifier. So it goes, there is a little groove by the look of it. I need a better tabletop magnifier than that in this one. And then once you get that done, it doesn't show you the stirred, you're then into all this look. Heck of a model this. You can't really tell how them anchors have gone on. So let me get this out of the way, let me bring the model back over. Let's see where we are. Now then, you've got to be careful now. Oh, you see it's all over the place now. It's going to snap this at one point and it'll fall on the deck. Right, so now we're up to here. So let me just see if I can cancel into that and then we'll have a look. I can zoom in, but then I've got to get it. Just zoomed in there. So this is, it's too big. the model is just too big, isn't it? Right, now you can see that. The model is so big it's unbelievable. So these anchors are going down a little channel by the look of it. So if they fit in there, this must go so that that channel is there. And then presumably this little channel is where the chain will go. So you don't want that anchor to go too far down. That's not glued in. It just shows you the anchors, but it doesn't show you exactly where they are. And it really bugs me that, because you can't really see perfectly how the anchors have gone. I can see them there, but I can't see them in the magnifier. So the anchor is towards, right, it's almost on the front of that. So this chain, this anchor, is going like that. And that bit, if we just lift that up slightly, so this anchor has gone in. Now you can't see what I'm doing now, can you? Because I've suddenly moved it. So the anchor has gone in. It's got to go in that groove there. And then that bit has to fit in. It only goes one way, it's the same anchor each way. So if that's fitting into the groove, the chain is coming down into that groove. Let's just lift that up slightly. The chain is coming into that groove, so presumably the anchor is sitting like that, with the groove there being there, and the anchor is almost on the front there. So let's assume that is correct. Whether this will actually work is open to question. It might need a bit of super glue rather than this. I've got a feeling I might need to super glue this in place. So that anchor should go in there. That needs to lift up a bit so the chain can go in it. And that needs to hold into it. Right, there you go. So that bit of the anchor actually sits on them bits there. So that zips in. So I'm not bothered about the chain being attached to that, because at the end of the day I'm gabbing away and I haven't realised, I haven't been looking at the time. At the end of the day you're working on the basis that you're representing the model. Right, so that goes there. So that's the two anchors in place. I could probably come back a bit to be fair. That's better. Now the line is now in that gap there. I might possibly need a little bit of super glue in there, but there's in a fair few bits. Right, so there's the two anchors in place. They look massive in the camera on the camera. Let's see how far I can zoom out. Right, so now there's the two anchors in place. So we've done that. Right, that's better. Right, so that's that bit done. So we now don't need to do anything to that. Now we need that to dry. The chain will eventually. You're only trying to achieve. Only got a minute left. You're just trying to achieve a bit where you're representing what it is. So the chain can quite easily just glue on top of that. It goes all the way back here. So the two things we don't need to do yet. So that's the anchors done. That bit's done, those three little bits are done, that bit's done, that bit's done. So there's nothing else to go on the bow. It has a weird looking chain, but there is bits that come along. So there's these two bits here. So there's two bits there that go there. Where are we? There. This is weird, isn't it? Well, why am I looking at it? Because I'm looking at it that way. So these two bits, so the anchor chain is coming down here. It's going to be slightly out of focus because of it focusing on the model. It's going down to a piece. Seems to be there. Not exactly clear on that, is it? So you've got a bit in the centre, then you've got two bits that go there. Doesn't even tell you what bits they are. J32. Okay, so they go